What's going on, everyone? There is a lot of commands to go over for the options trading bot, so let me go ahead and make this tutorial to make it a lot easier for you, and I'll make a spreadsheet as well with the different commands and what they do and all that good stuff. So here's the options bot tutorial. Let's go ahead and take a look. So you can access all of these features for free, obviously, at discord.gg/fudstop. You can join in and utilize these features today. First, we're going to look at stock commands, and then we'll move on to the option stuff and dark pool commands as well in a different video. So the prefix for all of these commands is going to be exclamation point. Unfortunately, there's not a / command ability yet. I believe one is in development. But basically, let's run through these. So you have the price command, which shows the price, change, percentage, volume, and other information about a given stock. So the command is going to be exclamation point stock with whatever symbol you want, and then here's the example, and then here's what it looks like when it's coming through the chat. This is going to be the format of this video. You're going to have the command, you're going to have a description of the command, you're going to have the example of how to use it, and then what it looks like. So let's go ahead and blow through these. So next we have bio, gets the bio of a stock from Google. You have the command, which is exclamation point bio, and the symbol, and here's an example, and of course this is what it looks like. Next, we have the House of Representatives trading. Get the latest trading from the U.S. House. Can add a symbol after to query on that as well. So it works with just House trades by itself, which looks like this. Just gives a general output of many different stocks. Or you could put House trades space and then a stock to measure a specific stock. At which point it will look like this, specifically for AMD in this example. Next, we have Senate trades. This works the exact same way as the House trades. You can either put in Senate trades by itself or Senate trades plus a ticker, and it will give you a consolidated view without the ticker, and it will give you a specific view if you add in a ticker. For example, here's GME. Pat Toomey, 1/28/2021. I thought they took the buy button away on that day. How did he buy shares? Next, we have government contracts. Works the same way. You have government contracts or exclamation point GOV contracts by itself, which looks like this, or you have gov contracts with a symbol, and then it pulls up the data for a specific symbol, and that was sorted by amount. Next, we have insider transactions. This is just simply exclamation point insider space whatever symbol you want to measure. This is the output right there. Next, we have institutional holdings. This gets the top 10 institutional holdings of any stock that you would like to look at. So to use it, commands right here. INST holdings space whatever symbol you want. Here's the example. And for this example, AMC, this is what the output in the chat will look like. Next, we have institutional difference. This will display institutional holdings by the difference in shares. So it'll show the biggest or largest institutional change for whichever stock you wish to measure. The command for that is INST-DIF. Here's an example, and then this is what the output looks like. Next, we have company financials. We have exclamation point financials, and whatever symbol you want will display the total assets, cash, debt, liabilities, and revenue for a company, and this is what the output will look like in the chat. Next, we have dividend info. Exclamation point div info, and the symbol will return a dividend rate, dividend yield, and the last time that the dividend was declared for whatever stock you wish to measure. Next, we have ARK buy sells. This is the ARK ETF buys and sells. Didn't see any data for this as of lately, but every now and then it does show up. Just type exclamation point ARK, and it will return the latest ETF buy and sells out of the ARK. Next, we have StockTwits trending. This returns top trending tickers from StockTwits, exclamation point trending ST, and the output will look like this, nicely formatted for you, so you can copy and paste if needed. And you can see it lists the top trending StockTwits tickers. Next, we have company website. If you want to know a company website for any of these, all you got to do is hit exclamation point website and the symbol. For example, if it's a Chinese stock, like GoTo, just type website GoTo, and you get the website, and makes it very easy. Next, we have streak. If you want to find out the current streak for a stock, days green or red in a row, just type streak with exclamation point before it, and then whichever symbol you want to look at. So we can see here for GME, it's a negative streak of 2 days. We'll also list the 52-week high and current price as well. Then you have technical levels, returns the support and resistance levels daily, and the fib refreshed once per day. To do this, just type exclamation point TA, whatever symbol you want, and then it will return this. You get your second resistance point, your first resistance point, last price, first support, second support, 52-week high, Fibonacci 61.8, Fibonacci 50%, Fibonacci 38.2, and the 52-week low. Next, you have stock peers. This just will return peers in the industry for a specific stock. So exclamation point peers symbol. Example, we used Amazon, and then this is what the output looks like. You can see the Google, eBay, Microsoft, Tesla, Netflix, and NWSA are the peers for Amazon. Next, we have short rate. If you want to know the short rate for any symbol, just type exclamation point short rate, whatever symbol you want, and then it will return back a short rate for the particular stock. In this case, we used AMC. So we can see the short rate is 0.7397%. Next, we have stock ratios, which will give you beta, debt to equity, forward PE, PE price to book, and price to sales. Command is exclamation point ratios. We measured GME in this example, and you can see all that information is listed right here. Next, we have short volume. So the command is actually wrong. It should be short volume, but it's short int, so just ignore that. It's really measuring short volume. And then you just put the ticker after the command, and then it will give you a nice little spreadsheet here with the short volume for the last 5 trading days, the total volume, and the ratio of short to total volume. Next, we have simple moving average, exclamation point SMA, whatever symbol you want. It will return the SMA for whatever stock. In this case, we use GME. We'll return the 200-day, 50-day, 20-day, and the 10-day SMA. And of course, if you need help with any of these symbols or commands that I just went over, all you have to do is type exclamation point help space and then whatever command you're having trouble with. So for example, exclamation point help space SMA will give you more help on that. You know, bio, stock, whatever command it is, just put it in after the help command and it will give you more information on this. Next, we have stock charting. This one's pretty straightforward. If you want to see a 3-minute chart, type exclamation point C3M and then a symbol. It outputs just like this. This is using Google for an example. Next, we have the 5-minute chart. Same thing as before, just instead of a C3M, put C5M in whichever ticker you want to look at, and it will output just like this. Same thing for the 15-minute C15M symbol, and it will output a 15-minute chart. Daily chart, just type exclamation point CD and then whichever ticker you want. This one actually will come with the RSI and the MACD by default, so saves you a little bit of time typing that out. The monthly chart, CM and the symbol. Output is like this. Weekly, exclamation point CW in the symbol, and this is the output here. Then we have secondary charting, which gives the weekly chart for a stock. You have CH2 or exclamation point CH2 and whichever symbol you want. In this case, we measured KC, and it's just a different view of a chart. I don't know what that slide was. Fib chart gives daily chart with fib lines drawn on it. So exclamation point chart fib and the symbol. You can see down here at the bottom, we do have the very tight fib retracement right there for EDU. Next, we have point and figure charting. Now, a lot of you may not know what this is, or may not know what this is. Instead of measuring over time, this measures direction. That's what P&F pattern is. It basically puts a number of O's when the price is decreasing, number of X's when the price is increasing. This is a different way to view charts. It does not go off time, just goes off of direction. Chart P&F space AMC is an example of how you get this pulled up in the chat. I forgot to put the command on this one, but this one is short volume. Another way to look at it, if you type exclamation point short volume and then a ticker, you will get this display as opposed to the one you saw before with a nice little spreadsheet. This is just another visualization of short volume for whichever stock you want to look at. And that's basically it for the charts and the stock commands. Next, I'll go in for options and dark pools, and that'll be all.